top 5 mechanics or skills that we always need to be working on. So basically the first skill or slash mechanic that I chose was half flipping. Because if we don't do it 24/7 and always keep on working on it, then it will look like this. But how to half flip is you backflip, then you flick your analog stick upwards and you air roll it while doing it, and it will look like a half flip, I guess. On to the next one. So the next mechanic or skill is wave dashing. And wave dashing is basically how to gain speed without using boost. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's basically what it does. It gains speed without using boost, unless you do use boost while wave dashing, which I do. Yeah. So wave dashing, in my opinion, is very important in game because if you have no boost and you need to rotate back, or like me, I do it on some of my kickoffs, which you'll see later, and basically stuff like that, where you're gonna need to be quicker in your gameplay as you get better, and the higher your rank, I'd say platinum and up, you should know how to wave dash. If you don't, I would highly recommend learning it. Even if you're like a silver or gold, I would still recommend trying to learn if you can. So yeah, on to the next one, and yeah. So the next mechanic or skill is flicking. And I think flicking is majorly important in gameplay. Because it is one of the first skills you learn as a Rocket League player. It is one of the thing of how most people score goals. There's dribbling, which flicking is a whole part of dribbling, because yeah, you flick at the end of the dribble usually, unless you don't flick. Flicking is very simple to learn. Okay, you first have to learn ball control though, which is basically having control of the ball and what you can do with having control of the ball. So dribbling, you have to learn to dribble before you can learn how to flick. And as you may know, there are multiple types of flick. So there are musty flicks, regular flicks, you can flick in the air, and there's back flips, side flips, front flips, all of which I'm going to show a clip at the end. So yeah. Here, I'll just show the uh, flick cams, I'll say, right now, and then, yeah. So the next mechanic or skill that I thought of is air rolling when you take your shots. The pack I'll be playing in the background is Flume's arrow shots pack. So yeah, thanks to that, I guess. But arrowing is really important, especially getting into platinum, diamond, and up, because it completely changes where your shot will go. Because if you don't arrow, then you might not get that angle that you want. But if you do arrow, it is possible to get so many more angles, so many more shots, so many more goals, all just by pressing a button. My buttons that I press is R1 and R2. R1 is arrow to the right, and arrow to the left is L1. So those are just my controls. You don't even have to have both of them. You could just choose one, or you could choose neither of them and not have a button for arrow. So yeah, arrowing is very important, and you can also dodge differently. Dodging completely changes it. So if you arrow and dodge different, then you can hit many shots. And then if you don't have your shots, then dodge, then you can still change the direction of your shot by arrowing. And arrowing even helps your clears, as you can see right now. You can clear the shot, or miss it, as I do a lot, by arrowing with your shot, and it can go way farther. So, yeah, arrowing helps, I guess. On to the next one, I guess. So, yeah. So the next skill or mechanic is kickoffs. Kickoffs are very important, and I will show you a bunch of different kickoffs here, and I'll analyze them. So this is my kickoff. I really like it. And then this is some other guy kickoff, where he just goes up and rams straight into the ball. I mean, whack. This is that same guy doing that same kickoff again, but on a different time. Same kickoff. Now this is him when we're back. He just does the same thing. He goes towards the ball and he whacks it. So yeah. Now here's me. I do a quick kickoff. Doesn't always work because I sometimes dodge to the side a little, but yeah. And here's me from the corner, which I said I'd use wave dashes in my kickoffs. That's what I mean. Yeah. Here's my teammate kicking off. He just goes up to the ball and whacks it just like they do. On to the next mechanic or skill. It is obviously car skills. Okay, you have to have great car skills and design to be amazing. And yeah, thanks for watching.